I saw your necklace.
Let's go, man.
Your necklace.
I had to sneeze right when that started, like right as the countdown ended. So we came into this. I was like just post sneeze. It was wild.
Bless you.
Wake up.
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Check it.
Happy Monday, man.
Happy Monday. I was loving the little cooler weather last week and this weekend. I was enjoying that.
It lasted all 2 days, but it was glorious.
It was
glorious down here in Florida.
Windows were open, fresh air was blowing in. Loved it.
We went out to the pumpkin patch this weekend. You know, had one of those kind of days. A little pumpkin beer, some sunflowers, a little pumpkin pics with the baby first time. Having a good day. Some cider donuts.
Ooh,
apple cider donuts.
Good, though. Yeah.
I knew what you meant. That was
amazing. Yeah, man. Had a good little weekend with everybody, chilling. You know, nothing too crazy going on.
Yo, those big nation reveals were really good.
I know.
A little bit.
I was actually surprised. It reminded me of like the old days of just, all right, I'm gonna keep re-rolling. I love the re-roll feature. That for me was something that worked really well.
These might be my favorite collection, honestly.
I think it is. I think it is just because of the curated stuff. Although I still have a good place. The Good Charlotte collection is still great.
I really do like that one a lot. Yeah. Hopefully that's the one I have, but I do really like those.
Yeah, Good Charlotte is good too.
I haven't actually got to look through a lot of these though. A lot of them I've seen is from Twitter mainly. I haven't actually gone through some of like the higher up ones. I'm just mainly seeing people, like a lot of them have like either Clay retweeting or just people, you know, that also minted.
Yeah. Well, we can go take a look at all that tonight.
I wanted to say I was going to pull it up before the stream because you were talking about some of the bigger sales. And when you said that, I was like, I need to look at these. Like, what the fuck one were those? I don't think I saw that. But I saved it. So I want to see those ones that you were saying. I think you said 8,800?
88. Someone bought a rank 1 glowing cactus. Green glowing cactus. Yeah. That was a major sale. There's a couple really cool ones out there. There was one of them that was like an all gold. It might kind of look like Shiny's old pick with the gold horns, gold body. Someone had put an offer on it before they even minted the NFT because it was, you know, they did the reveal first and waited a little bit, like a day and a half before they actually sent the NFTs out because of the finalizing part. And it was like 3,333 offer on one before they even came out.
That's insane.
That's insane, yeah.
Is my audio going through? Because I see my camera's doing a little bit of lag right now.
Your camera is like blurry.
Yeah, but your audio's fine.
Yeah, it is good. We can hear you fine.
Yeah, we're not getting double audio or anything like that.
All right. I was telling Tom I had some internet issues like lagging on me earlier. But I also got like 9,000 tabs open too. So that doesn't help me.
Nice. Love it.
Probably, yeah.
Why do you have so many tabs open?
One of these. Guys, why not, dude? That's the goal, right? We always have to have tabs open.
Tabs on tabs.
Tabs on tabs on tabs. I'm looking on like the what do you call it right now? The audio. I'm looking on my phone to see how it looks. It's a little blurry. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. DJ's looking a little clear. All good. We'll figure it out. If not, we're gonna deal with it the rest of the stream.
No, I don't want to watch that.
All right, then I'll turn the camera off. So you guys can see it.
No camera.
See you later.
Yeah, you can do that. Look at you. I've been rocking a little curly Q tonight. I got a little Tom is like just sticking out. Can't get rid of it. Yo, what is up, everybody?
No, Eddie Z. No.
What happened? Oh, I didn't get that far down. Ooh. That is a good question. We haven't even gotten to chat over here, but before we get to chat, we got an important question, guys. He needs our financial advice. Should I buy an unrevealed Bake Nation right now, live on stream? That's a tough
call, do man. For fun is you could click the one you're going to buy and then just watch it and wait for it to be revealed and then see if it was the right call or not. It's a fun game.
It's not fun when you see that you missed out on a one-on-one.
It's not, but it's great if it's a common.
Well, so here's the thing, Eddie. Right, you're going to spend right now roughly, what, 398 on an unrevealed pack at the moment? Yeah, 398. If, for whatever reason, you get something that just ain't looking good, you're instantly going down to the floor between 230 to 250. So you've lost over 148 right out the gate. On top of that, you take a 10% hit in royalties. So really, you're taking a big loss there just by doing almost 200 ADA BAP, just if you get something not good. But you could re-roll it, right? You could spend 10. If you got the clay now to re-roll, then that's great. If you don't got the clay, then you need to go to the secondary market and play that gamble game. And that's going to cost you a little bit more ADA there too. So if you want to do that for 10,000 ADA or clay, it's another 95 ADA investment for an extra 20,000 because you'll need that for the second re-roll. That's another 200 or all right, yeah, call it 178. So all in, if you wanted to re-roll it twice and take that gamble, Eddie, be willing to split up 678 ADA to potentially sell it for 200. That's the gamble. Do you want to waste 400 ADA? Or do you want to take that 600 ADA that we just talked about and go find one that you really like? Or maybe at this point, buy 2 unrevealed packs and hang on until everybody hasn't revealed them and see what the game is. That's our in-depth analysis.
Heard it here
You
first.
just no, TJ? Just said watch it.
Yeah, just watch it.
You're a gambling man, Eddie. What are we talking
Yeah, I
about?
was going to say, I mean, it depends on how froggy you're feeling. You know, if you're trying to be conservative and you're just saying, like, is this a more, you know,
like
sure
that.
thing? Nothing's a sure thing. Obviously, we don't give out financial advice, give out fun advice. But, you know, there's some things where it's like, hey, I'm feeling good about this lease buying on, man, it's going to flip the next day. Like if you would have got these early. But now, watching is definitely the safer play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go for the gamble pack. All I'm saying is be prepared to lose 200 ADA plus if you reveal.
Or
How
buy
much
the
you
one
want to
you
hold
want
on
a
to?
month.
How much you want to hold on to clay right now too is the other thing. Like if you're,
That's true.
you know, if you're in, you know, want to hold a clay in your wallet and not have to take any hit and just be like, all right, I didn't get one that's gonna 5x, but I can be happy with it. I don't know. I might be with TJ just watching them at this point. I think at this point.
He's going to hold it, so he's going to buy what he wants. So,
especially if you're a clay fan, it's a great time to, you know, jump in on and like TJ said too, that, you know, these ones look great.
They do, but it all depends what you want to do. Do you want to gamble a little bit? That is, you can just gamble, waste your ADA away. Why don't we go back and say hi to everybody since we didn't do that? Shout out to chat over there if you guys are here. One's early, not here right now, but hey, he's earliest, technically first, but he didn't say first. That title goes to Crypto Hands. First to say first. Tommy second to say first. T asked, was I going to the casino with you, TJ? I said,
You haven't really gone to the casino. You just listen to what I send you.
I jumped in a play this weekend and haven't checked it since. Although I'm up $1. I checked it.
It hasn't moved though, because it's going to be slow.
It's gonna be a slow one. TJ's like,
Hasn't really even started. I
didn't even look at it. If you would have told me it was the Kilroy one, I wouldn't have sent it. But I didn't see anything. All I saw was the contract address and hit send. That's how quick it was. Shout out to you, Thug Nasty over there. I love the comments already. Who else we got? D5 Pomopo, GM, Eddie Z. Just buy more ADA, bro. NFA. Moose Slayer. What is up? Rocking the Brave Dogs over there. What are they up to these days? Quarter Water. What's up, man? Derp, gang.
You were making fun of my look call that I was posting the whole time, and it hit 8 million today.
Look?
Yeah.
Look, bro. That one?
Look at what?
Yeah. Hit 8 million.
When you were posting it, what was it?
90K.
Yeah, but when you kept posting it, what was it at?
It ran up to 2 million at that time. Then it retraced all the way down to 160K, and then bid all that up to 8 million.
So you could have told me I could have got like a 30x or something crazy on that.
Yeah, almost 100x because it touched 8 million.
Oh man,
almost from 90K.
RIP, man. What the hell are those, TJ? That's what I need.
I posted it a month ago.
I know. Look, bro.
The fuck are you talking about? I just said that.
The one the other day.
What up, Rez? Shove F35 fam, and also yes, blame TJ for everything. I agree. Mr. Durdan 67 still rocking the 8. F35 OG, what is up, man? Chester Jones, loving the name. I still don't know what that PFP is, but I kind of like it. Curly Knox, AO. Where's Garfield Lasagna? Follow up. Haven't seen that guy in a while. What else we got? Anybody else over in chat? There he is. Just had to scroll down. There you go, Eddie. Can you send me 308? I'll send you 200 back.
Good deal.
That sounds like a good profit right there. Maybe a loss.
I'll make something out of clay for you too.
Is it laid by the bay?
I just may.
Hey, we can make things out of clay, mate. If you guys are here,
set that off.
I eat piece. No, I eat piece of shit like
No,
you.
he does.
Hey,
Part, though.
better watch it, or you'll pay.
Okay,
Listen to what I say. That's what he said. And then I'll make things out of clay, laid by the bay. I just may, Tom. But hey, if you guys are still here listening to this, thank you. Second of all, there's a like button if you're on YouTube. If you hit that, it makes us happy. Makes the video a little bit better, maybe. People get this clickbait title that says Charles Hoskinson, Cardano's going to flip Bitcoin, said Charles Hoskinson.
Say what?
Say what? Yeah, so hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the show. If you want to chat with us, hit the subscribe button for at least a minute, and you can do that. Then you can unsub, and then you can come back next week and resub, because I see us going between 2.83K and 8.4 every single week, and I appreciate those that are committed to that consistency.
I don't know if that's just like bot accounts, because that happens a lot on Twitter too. There's just like they purge bots, so
that's true. How many bots do we have back in the day?
Is there something too about if they subscribe, they can send different like messages and stuff? I really don't know. Twitter does that a lot too.
Yeah, and yes, our followers over on Twitter just hover between like 5,200 and change. It is what it is. Shout out to Hugs Not Rugs over there. Sup, MFer? How are you at, man? Love that PFP right there. Thug Nasty, definitely a bot. Agreed. I love that standard classic white guy PFP right there. He's just with the ADA as the A. I like it though. Respect. But yeah, why don't we jump right into it before we get into the whole Charles thing? We were talking clays. We might as well follow up on that, all right?
Yeah, follow up on clays, dude. Come on.
Although I was gonna say I was surprised. I liked the thumbnail this week. That one caught me off guard.
I went full clickbait title.
Yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
I love it.
The thumbnail was fun.
Works out well.
So here we are. Bake Nation's officially out. 238 a floor, like we kind of discussed, dropping down into that thing once the reveals came out. Before that, it was hovering right around 400-ish. Unrevealed. It shot as high almost up. Geez, didn't you say like 549 ADA at one point?
Yeah,
that's when you posted, and I was just like, sell it.
Yep. So we had one. We gambled on a lottery when it sent in for 300 ADA, and then we got it, and then it didn't really do anything. They hovered right around like 315 for the longest time, and we were like, should we sell it? Should we not? Should we reveal it? And then it went to like 468, I think is when it got to for us, and we were like, yep, sell it, and we did. It was worth it. Because like I said, Bake Nation unrevealed is at the current moment 390. What I didn't take into account, I guess when I first looked at it, I don't know what other clay collections are. I have to go back and look, but their royalties on this is 10%, which is really high. You don't see those unless they're like mining NFTs usually.
I would be curious. I don't know what the other, let me look it up actually.
That I don't understand why it is that, although maybe they can go ahead and maybe they're struggling, they need some
or maybe it's just that, hey, we want to have it a little higher, hopefully incentivize people not to sell right away. And if they are going to take profits just off of our hype, because some people are just jumping in for the profits. So they could take like, hey, we've been here, we're established. We'd prefer our holders to get it or new people to come in that want to hold it. So some people are just going to try and use that established hype to get those quick flips. And they're like, hey, we know that's going to happen. If you're going to do that, we're going to take a little bit extra, like a little fee here. Yeah,
I mean, back in the day, there's maybe was a couple percent early on, because even before JPEG Store was a thing on CNFT.io, they weren't getting royalties, and a lot of their volume originally from the 10K collection came during that window. They missed out on a lot of stuff early on.
Good Charlotte are 5%. I just looked.
They're 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know that I'm sure they raised those up. At one point, I thought they got them up to like 4.2%. Something like that. I don't know what the Clay Nation, what's the main collection at?
That's what I'm trying to look up right now.
10% is high though.
It is,
especially for just for regular NFTs. But who knows? Maybe they got something for that. Maybe they'll address it. Look at that. Someone just dropped a pack, 375. Go get it. Buy. See, Eddie, the longer we're waiting on stream, the better chance you have of getting a cheaper pack.
Hey, you wait a month. I bet you can get that for 200.
Probably. There's the floor on these things. Look, somebody just took it from 390 and dropped it back down to 375, 379. We got undercutters out there. This will go slowly more towards like 350, 300.
Easy.
I can see that. But the big thing is the lottery ticket. We were talking about that backstage before TJ jumped in, was people are willing to spend this kind of money knowing that the floor is this at the moment just for that lotto ticket. They don't plan on holding the clay, right? They don't want it to sit in the wallet at all. And they wouldn't rather just buy one they think it looks cool. They want the gamble. That's what you want, with the potential to have a major sale, which, like we said a little bit ago, was 8,800 for this cactus, glowing cactus.
Yep.
Especially when you hear
Crazy
that,
sale.
and you're like, at first it's like, all right, do I keep risking it? What is the secondary market going to be like? Because sometimes we played that game where we're like, hey, we'll snipe some early in the secondary, and then hype will go up and we'll be set. But then the secondary's dead, or just very slow, or the mint's slow too sometimes, or the mint's so slow that you think you bought like a rare one, and then people aren't buying on the secondary because they're minting for less. So when they see these big sales, it's like, oh shit, there is a secondary market for these for lots of money. I'm gonna start rolling on some of these, see what happens.
Yeah, especially when they were as cheap as they. I mean, they always like stayed around 300, the price. Like there really wasn't too much of a dip unless you caught them on a collection offer at like 270. It was about the cheapest you were getting them. The interesting part to this though was the re-roll feature, which I did enjoy. 10,000 clay token for the first re-roll and 20,000 for the second, and that definitely allowed me to get some better ones, because I got a couple bad ones. So I think I re-rolled 4 out of my 5 that I had. So I did enjoy that feature. I think that was a cool thing, and it makes the unopened packs a little bit more valuable in the sense that you have a second chance where you don't have to commit to buying another pack. You can just spend a little bit of ADA to go that route, and who knows what you get, right? But it is kind of risky too, because there was one where the first pull I'm like, it's pretty decent. Like maybe it's better, but do I want to risk 95 ADA to go get a better one, or am I going to be stuck with that? It wasn't like you could go back.
Yeah, you don't get to pick. You can't exactly. It's not.
That would have been crazy had you been able to pick. That should have been the other option. After you re-rolled it the second time, then you paid one more fee in clay to choose between the 3, which one you wanted.
It's like the fuck. Why can't I think of it? What was the thing that you put your guns into in Nazi Zombies?
The mystery box.
Not the mystery box. You got the mystery box.
The Pack-a-Punch.
The Pack-a-Punch. Yeah, it's like the Pack-a-Punch, though you never knew like what the fuck is going to come out as far as like how it works and shit. Or the mystery box too. But yeah, for sure, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't
listen, zombies.
Yeah, it's a throwback.
6 comes out this week. I assume that won't have zombies on it. I honestly couldn't.
It does. It does. Yeah. But yeah, looking at some of these, I mean, they definitely look. There's some interesting ones for sure, like the melted looking clays and stuff right here. I guess that's not a really good looking view of it. But these ones are really like they're overbaked. Okay, cool. We'll just have to take a look at it from this side. There were the rare ones inside the collection were the basically like
on JPG.
I could do that too, I guess. 976. Come on, TJ. Why do you want me to?
We don't need the commentary. I want to see the picture, bro.
There's your
Visual
picture.
learner here.
There you are.
Thank you.
It is the Mega Baked over here.
That's
I do like that though.
I do.
They've got a few of these ones, like the and the little geckos, or the other ones were the super rare body types. The main ones were the overbaked, the geckos, and the glowing clays. Although this gold one right here, I think is probably one of my favorites. This one reminds me of Shiny. I don't know why. Not that.
Yeah, he had that PFP.
The Gold Nation 3437. That's what it reminds me of. This was the one I think had an 8 offer of like 3,333 before it got minted. Yeah, see, 333 is still on there right now currently. That guy's That guy's got some serious self-control. He's like, I can take 3,000 ADA for minting this thing. No, I'm gonna keep hanging on to it. Although that one's probably worth more than that, especially if that glowing one sold for 8,800.
We'll see if anyone ever offers anything.
Is this the overexposed situation? Hey, I got a chance. Or exactly is it slowly gonna fade away?
I will say, similar to the overexposed one, that some of the like there were a few that sold where it's like, yeah, it was the rare one in that mint. I didn't like how they looked though. It was like, it was kind of like the shittier. I don't know. That gold one just seems a little simple to me.
It's simple.
It's not that it looks bad. I just don't know. Like, I think it's more that it's rare than like I would actually be like, damn, this one's rare and also looks sick. I don't know. It doesn't look bad. I just don't think I would like, based on his look, want to spend a lot of money on that.
I think my favorite one has to be this one, number 33. Just because I think green is my favorite color, so I'm biased to this. This is definitely by far my favorite. Oh, of course. The glowing, it's got the toxic eyes, the bandana, just the black background. I think that's one of my favorites. Sitting currently.
That one's really clean. I like that a lot.
That is sick.
Make him an offer.
No. And I saw somebody inside the Discord mint this one with the gold wings. You got some of the little cactus ones. You got these little guys with like the French little wee mustaches over here. I had one of those. I minted one of these right to start, and I was like, nope, I can't. I have to re-roll. And then other than that, I do like these two, like with the smoking eye body over here. Like those one looks like what is that, 6881? Those ones look cool. I did not get anything rare this time around though.
But you did win one.
Yep, that is something that happened. I was gonna pull that tweet up over here. So yeah, I ended up listening to a space from Clay's After Dark on the reveal when they went live on Friday, and they had a little bit of a delay that it didn't when the website, when everybody was trying to reload there, it was having a hard time like handling traffic, so it wasn't revealing right away. But what they were doing is they gave away 2 unrevealeds in the space. All you had to do was like and retweet the space. And I'm sitting there and I was just listening in, like I waited for the first one to go, and then I was going to sign out. And I just had my ear pod in while I was at home from work on a Friday. And all of a sudden I'm like talking to my wife and I hear TO double F35. And I'm like, what? And so I turned my volume up and go look. And sure enough, Billy the Clay said, hey man, you won. DM'd me and jumped up inside his space. And sure enough, he ended up sending it over to my wallet. And I told him the stipulation was you had to do a live reveal in the space, but since I wasn't able to do the reveals because of what was going on, I did it later that night. And I did re-roll this one time to get this, or no, I actually did it twice. Sorry, I re-rolled it.
I actually really like that one a lot. Sick.
It came out clean. It has enough like interesting traits, like the jacket goes with the eyes and the little Ada and the bling. It worked out well, and I like the little. It worked well for what it was. But yeah, huge shout out to Billy Clay, Clay's After Dark, for that. Because yeah, your boy got lucky. Got a nice little roll.
Lucky again.
Hey, may not mint roll, but hey, at least we get some good luck. So yeah, that was one of the polls that I got, and I guess I'll show you guys what else I got here since we're here. These are the 5. Hey, here we are. I went for, there was obviously a look that I was going for when I was rolling these things. Clearly here. I think this one, I think it was one of my cleanest ones that I got. Just like a normal, nothing to it. Just more like most normal looking, like clay that I could find. So this was just like kind of my standard little guy. Clean, that was the one that I won. Clean. This one I liked because of the little salamander, the little gecko on the head. I thought it was clean enough. I just liked that he was just sitting on his head. It reminded me kind of like the cat.
Yeah.
And he's got the little joint hanging out there. This was the first one that I ever got, and I re-rolled it one time. I just liked it because it was like, a little buff guy, little bling, green hair. Why not? It was clean for what it was. Also reminded me of my stoner blue clay, the eyes that I don't have anymore. R.I.P. And then this one is probably one of my favorite ones, just because it's just like got that cowboy kind of Western themes, got the little blunt rolling. I don't know. I thought that one was like, it was pretty clean as well. So yeah, nothing crazy out of what I got, but I like them all. I'll probably sell them all except for the one, but we'll see. Maybe not. See how I'm feeling.
Maybe. You never know.
If I can get over 308 on them, then we'll be happy. I don't know. Other than that, yeah, we're just chilling. What I would like to do is what I figured they'll do is they'll make these into 3D models one day, just like they did with the Good Charlotte and the main collection.
You'd think so.
That way, because that way everybody can have them in game and it would make the most sense. I don't know what the timetable is for that, or maybe behind the scenes they've already been working on it. But I'd imagine that would be what's next for these. So like imagining like, all right, which one of these in an avatar would I like running around in the most? And that's kind of where I'm at. And then the rest will be sold.
It's a good way to think of it too. I forget about that element. Like obviously I think they would put these in there, but to think like, which one of these do I want to run around it, like to represent me in that way? So it's a little bit different than just having it, you know, in your wallet. Yeah,
that's the one thing I love about Clays is that if you do want to bring that avatar in game, they have those 3D models. And we've seen it in game. It adds a little bit more personalization to you. So as they get that up and running, that's like a next factor for us. Is like the NFTs kind of come to life a little bit, which I do like. What else?
You got a nice little collection there, though. You got some good ones. I like that.
Yeah, they're clean, right?
Yeah, not bad little pulls.
Whatever happened to Sneckies? Anyone here still buying? Not buying my Sneckies, although, but I see a ton of them still over on the timeline PFPs. Another staking rewards just went live. Or did they? The staking reward? I know the staking platform's on. I know they're earning right now. Maybe I don't know if they paid out yet. Maybe that. Don't quote me on that part. I don't know if that actually happened yet.
I'm quoting you.
Yeah, somebody can tell me. My internet is just, it ain't having it right now.
Just too many tabs. Can be written off.
Probably. We could take them away. We could get rid of that. We can get rid of the Bake Nation. This was an interesting stat about the Clay Nation to end on that. Current stats as of this morning, or yesterday, sorry, was 3,774 out of the 7,777 were revealed. Out of those 3,700, 2,954 were finalized, meaning that they made the final selection and have either re-rolled or not re-rolled and finalized the NFT. Over 1,000 of those were re-rolled the first time, and that 297 spent for the second re-roll, and then 2,750 of them, the majority of those, were never re-rolled to start. It was a cool mechanic to see.
That is cool to see it at work like that. I do like that.
We'll see if more people start to do that going forward, because it makes, I think, like the gamification, the mint, a little bit more fun. It gives people an option, and it's a great thing for your token. Like if you don't have utility for the token, that definitely is a big thing. Damn, someone just spent. Yeah, people are snatching up the rare clays right now. Someone just spent 1,250 ADA on I don't know what rank this is. 4624. I just shut the rankings down too. Dude, people are spending ADA right now on these things.
4624. Yeah, that one's sick. It's melting a little bit.
We just took that off the screen. Now we gotta see what it is. Now it's listed for 6,900, but 4624. That is rank number 86.
Damn.
Someone bought it for 12 something. That's where you guys are at right now.
Yeah.
Go up here, see which ones are for sale, and have a cheap price. This guy bought, rank 1169. That's rank 50. I don't know if I'd pay for that, essentially. But, hey, you do you.
It's just nice to see, though, that something like Clay still can come in and have these kind of prices it's going for. That's just nice.
Oh, yeah.
Never quite sure about the OG sometimes.
Good luck, crypto hands. We'll be getting a good one.
You know, I know some people still will pay a lot for like Space Buds, but
Space Bud.
Just some of these older projects where, you know what I mean, like some people do still pay like those higher prices, but to see everyone kind of like see there's a good market where clays come out, it's very nice still.
Yeah. We're actually gonna make a project called Ocean Buds.
Ocean Buds.
Ocean Buds?
Ocean? I don't know if I like I'm
Water
Buds?
It sounds too much like water bugs.
Water bugs, yeah. That would be a lot.
Our buddy.
What is the payout on snackies? I would love to
I
know
love
what
that
one
part in the
snacky
movie.
got you.
Why would your dad be in the shower?
Shower
We lost
buddy.
Tommy. All right. Sorry, we're back.
You know what movie that is, Tommy?
No, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Are you serious? It's a hilarious part of the movie.
That's right in
I
the
don't
beginning.
I'm looking up
Yeah.
snackies data right now.
Terrible bosses, right, Tom?
Yeah,
Terrible
I think it's the
Bosses?
second one when they make the shower buddy. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would not have recalled anything from horrible bosses.
Classic.
What? That's a good one.
Not especially number
Like-
2.
Do you have a lot of your energy drinks left, Tommy?
I got a whole stack of them.
Majority
I
of
got a
them?
couple
Yeah.
cases. Yeah, I think I only ever opened like 3 of them. So yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, so I have 7 snackies and I got about 11,000 snack. Okay, so they are paying everything out in snack.
You have
like I
11,000
said.
snack right now?
What is that? What's that payout?
That's not
So
bad.
11,000 divided by 7, that's 1,571 snack per NFT. What's snack running at these days? I saw I just had a little bump again. 1571.
Yeah.
That's $1.66. So
Okay.
11,000 is $11 or 31 ADA, your choice
Oof.
for 7 of those. And your investment is, say you bought them off floor right now, or I forgot what the mid price on those were. Call them 270 ADA times 7. That's 1,800 ADA to make 31 ADA over
You mentioned them for
1890.
that high?
I don't remember what they were. So you have right now a 1.64% per month return. Take that over 12 months. I'm doing real math right here, guys.
I was gonna say.
That's
not
a
going
19.
to
That's almost a
Why do you
20%
do
return
that?
per year. 20% return in snack if it could get the current rate.
Damn.
Imagine if it goes to $5.
Dude, if snack went to $5, I'd cry. I would just cry thinking
Oh,
about
that would
what
be
it
really
have
bad
been.
for you. Yeah, that would be a very sad day.
Yeah, very, very sad day. But no. Hey,
Not gonna happen, pal.
not gonna happen. Hey, but speaking of hopium over here, Charles Hoskinson. That's the whole point of this video, the title, right?
Charlie?
Charlie boy. He made a bold claim
Charlie
this
boy.
weekend down in Argentina while speaking down there that had all the crypto news outlets dunking on Cardano or just getting a news piece, because he said
What did he
in
say?
a few decades time Cardano could flip Bitcoin.
In price? Is that what he's saying?
Market cap, most likely market cap, not price, but market cap
What is the market cap right now? I have to check that out.
of Cardano.
Yeah, I'm looking
Like
up right now.
$12, I think.
$12. We're currently at number 11 at the moment, and our market cap is 12.71 billion,
Oh, all right.
which is actually
Oh,
insane when you think about like things like Pepe and those that got up to a few billion.
It's beyond insane. It's infuriating because it's so stupid. I mean, obviously we're all gambling here, but sometimes you just think you're like,
Facts.
no, I'm like, I did the right steps, I got the right moves. I feel like I did research and took time, and then that kind of stuff happens, and it's like, all right, this is all
Seems-
made up. Then I forgot about that. That's right. I was wasting my time.
Yep. I mean, this is one of the more frustrating charts, I feel like, at the current moment, but at the same time, I've seen other people are like, yo, you guys are just not as bullish as this is. Community sentiment's 87% bullish at the moment. We're the bears at 13%. So, but yeah, 12.71 billion market cap currently. And to put that into perspective of Bitcoin currently, they're at 1.3 trillion. So, will it flip Bitcoin? Hey, if it flipped Bitcoin right now, I would be ecstatic. Ecstatic. Can you imagine?
That's like 100x. Almost 100x, over 100x.
We're at 12.71. Call it that. Shit. Oh, come on, calculator. You done fucked me. Oh, no. Tommy, what are you doing? Math. My math ain't mathing,
You're
guys.
doing so good with your math earlier.
That's not right. That can't only be a 10x. Ah, it's a 1,033. There we go. There's the math, guys. Okay, 104x, TJ.
TJ is right.
TJ. If it hit its current market cap of 1.3 billion or trillion, that put Cardano at $37 from the current price right now.
That'd be fantastic.
All right, now we're talking, boys. Now we're back.
Now
Yeah,
we're
probably be
This is what I'm asking. This is what I need.
Can you imagine? Now your 238 clay sale from all those years ago is worth $8,600. Who's the idiot now? If you're playing the long game.
I mean, well, are you saying if TJ would have, he still could have sold at that higher rate? And
I know.
A lot more.
We're talking hypotheticals here. So, yeah. What do you guys thought about?
Well, sounded pretty confident when he was making a statement. It wasn't, which is dangerous to say too. I know he has like a different position now, but it's still kind of a bold claim.
Yeah, he said it'll happen to be 2069. Let me play the clip because I think like you can hearing it. It's way better than me saying it. TJ, can you get my music?
I'll get your music, dude.
My music, dude. Thanks, man.
We're going to listen to some Tommy Lenz tracks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Justice League.
What boy?
In 7 years' time since Cardano launched, we went from nothing to an 11-figure network with millions of people and the largest research group in the world and the passion of the young people. And in another decade's time, we'll be larger than Ethereum. And in another decade's time, we'll be larger than Bitcoin. And in another decade's time, the majority of governments in the world will run on our infrastructure because they trust it. That is what thinking in decades gives you. In 7 years' time since Cardano.
Do you like that logic? Thinking in decades.
I mean, he said larger. I don't know, like what larger. What is he?
I like the enthusiasm, and I'll go with the hopium there. That's what I'm holding on to at this point. You know what I mean? As far as where we're at,
Decades, guys.
Yeah,
We've been 3 years.
Billions.
It's been 3 years. The other interesting thing from that down in Argentina was this clip right here. Because he says what the distinction is between Cardano versus other cryptocurrencies and just what the crypto is in America versus crypto in countries like Argentina. I thought this was a good little clip to listen to as well. Check this out.
In America right now, our biggest debate brought on by owned older politicians and regulators is whether things are securities or commodities. That's literally the debate we're having. And hundreds of millions of dollars are being expended in our courts in frivolous, pointless lawsuits where people are arguing over a standard established in the 1940s by a law written in 1933. This is literally what we're doing. And everybody praises when BlackRock goes and buys a bunch of Bitcoin. That's the stuff they want to talk about. I come here to Argentina, I talk to people in Buenos Aires, and they say, we want to think about new organizational design. We want to think about DAOs. We want to think about smart contracts. We want to put the entire legal system into a blockchain. We want to create a completely alternative money system. We want to do universal basic income. We hate universal basic income. We love this. We love that. One of the members of our community actually got a contract in Argentina for the first time ever on the Cardano blockchain. He's in the room, Mauro, right there. There's a bit of a difference there. There's a bit of a cultural difference there. It's not, gosh, how do I build a company get a 10x, get Silicon Valley to like it, have A16Z come in, buy some tokens, dump them on retail, and let's go do it again and write about how good we are at it in our State of the Cryptocurrency report. They're not doing that here. The people here are talking about human rights. They're talking about the economic system, political system, talking about the social systems. They're thinking about how do we build something that's for everybody. It's across the entire world, it's across the Latin American world. That's the magic of places like this. That's the magic of collaborations like this. This is what inspires me, keeps me young, keeps me passionate. Another person in the room asked me, why are you still here? It's a fair question. I got a ranch, I got bison, you know, as good as your cattle are, bison's pretty good too. And I ask myself, why don't I just retire and become a rancher? Why don't I just go let somebody else figure this out? I'm here because you keep me young. I'm here because these conversations keep me young. They give me hope. They make me believe that the world can actually fix problems. I'm so tired of the cynicism, the negativity, the negative news. I'm so tired of every day you wake up and people telling you you can't. Every day you wake up and people telling you nothing will change. Everybody will always be corrupt. Everybody's self-centered. Everybody's horrible. I don't believe that. The next 30 years are going to be so magical for the human race.
A lot to take in there, huh? My man he got me hopeful again just in that last little 30 seconds.
I mean, I will say there's a lot of good information there, so it's very interesting listening to them talk. You know, and this is just to go out, appreciate everyone that comes by and hangs out with us, because I can guarantee watching those guys, you won't get a horrible Bosses 2 reference. So
yeah,
you know, you guys like to come out and hang out because it is very important and it's very interesting. But the problem with those sometimes is like they get so long that I have to be in the very right mood to watch through them, just because it could be a little dry. But he's got such great information. It's great to kind of hear how their brain works. You get at that level.
And I think that's the one thing we've always talked about with Cardi, because you touched on a lot of good points there of the like cultural mindset, especially in America, of like, hey, BlackRock bought, that means our investment's going to go up 10x, then we're going to sell it, dump it on everybody's head, and we're going to have the cash again that is going to become inflated. And he's like, that's not the mindset over here. We're trying to implement this at a large, like, social, economical, federal, a whole world. They're trying to revolutionize it, which is something we talked about of why Cardano is different compared to your Solana casino. You know, the Solana casino will get you individually rich quicker, which is what most of us want, right? To get out of the system, right? This is that
at the same time, right?
And this is the crypto revolution stage of it here. So it's like if you hold Cardano, you're playing the long game, right? This is the foundation that it kind of sits on, and a lot of people align with him in that regard. And I think that's the big difference between Cardano and a lot, and that's why I think it still holds one of those top spots in crypto, even though the narrative seems to be negative all the time on the timeline, because there's a lot more to it behind it. So I do think when you hear a thing like, hey, you're going to flip Bitcoin, where, you know, one day we'll be past them. Maybe. You know, maybe.
Hopefully.
I would say also it helps. It shows like, hey, there's a level of he believes in what he's developed, what he's built here. Like, that's why he decided to move away from where he started in the space, from the Ethereum side to come over here, was because he saw a better opportunity that he thought could be more than just this, like the early stages. Like those two are so early that now he saw so much more potential, and did his own thing. I mean, obviously there's a lot more complex than that, but yeah, so it's what you want to hear. You know, you'd hope he'd still endorse it. You hope he's not going to trash it. It's nice to see him still involved on some level and not fucking with it as much. It might be a little extra hopeful. You'd think, you know, maybe he's a little biased there, but
yeah, I think
when he's like the inventor, it's like, yeah, mine's going to be the best. Like everyone's going to use it. We're going to be better than Ethereum and Bitcoin. And mine will be, of course, you know what I mean? It's like
the big thing with them, right, is the Bitcoin will always be king because of how decentralized it is, right? The issue with Bitcoin is that it cannot really be updated. People are finding very creative ways to update it now. When you look at something like how, you know, the Runes protocol is a thing, how ordinals are a thing. people got creative with it in order to update it, but it takes a lot of work. And you see how like ancient part of that technology is trying to keep up with like the current demands, like, hey, I want to trade an NFT or an ordinal. It may take 30 minutes for my transaction to confirm on the blockchain. Whereas Solana or one of these, you press the button and in a few seconds, your transaction's out the door. So that's one thing I think Cardano has in its favor is it runs off that UTXO model, and it brings it and it updated it with the extended UTXO model. Like TJ, you were saying, I love about Cardano the tech where I can send 100 NFTs if I want to or whatever all at once.
Yep.
On a thing where other blockchains you'd have to pay. Think about that. Listing on the ordinals right now, if you wanted to list multiple things and sell it, those are all little gas fees. Ethereum, same thing, especially when the network's high. You're spending gas after gas after gas, and here it's a fraction of that, and you can do it 10 times quicker.
That's why I hate runes.
But people over there will find a way to make it better, right? And the technology will catch up quicker because it's on Bitcoin, because there's more money there. Like we talked about that with Nemo. But the big thing for Cardano, right, is the scalability. Over time, we saw Hydra, we saw the Doom thing, right? That was the big, hey, we're running thousands. Look at every frame's a transaction. We're not quite there yet where they're at actually on the real part of the blockchain. But in theory, if that was how it ran, I'm sure tons of different memes and other people building could come over here, and you could run that casino that you want over here for degens. You could run all different kinds of things that would attract people to come over here. Or as of right now, it's still, like you said, got that stigma of it just being this crazy coin that Charles is a scammer and promoting currently over on the timeline. But I think, like I said, day will come. Will it flip Bitcoin? I don't know. That's a big ask, especially as we run into this next market, man. That's a lot of volume. But
let's just say yes, because he said it's going to take like 20 years. There's no way we're going to be doing this still in 20 years. So these guys won't be able to find us.
All right.
we come over here 20 years.
Hey guys, we're there with like our kids. They're all grown up and they're hanging out with us on the podcast. I remember when you guys did this when you were little. No, you would if we were here 20 years later doing this. Cardano like $37, like we talked about.
It's 38 cents.
We're just living in our mansion somewhere on our own ranch.
It's still 50 cents, and our title's just like the summer of Cardano, bull run happening? ?
Possibly you. No, man. I have not checked this out. Crypto Hands, the video. Oh, not that. Wow, it just scrolled me up. His video on the tenets of blockchain was excellent. I watched another one he did where it was like the past and present of blockchains currently. I think that was where part of that speech was from. He had another whiteboard video too that I started watching, and then I kind of just fell asleep a little bit. But it was good from what I heard. BlackRock is buying so much Bitcoin as we're watching Bitcoin become centralized. I've thought about that too. I think a lot of people have mentioned that. Is that the major powers are recognizing that this is not going to go away. So their goal is to suppress price as much as they can and get as much of it as they can so they can inherently control it because they own the majority of it. Which is what happens, right? The only difference is that you can visibly see it, what they're doing. The only thing. So then where does the other cryptocurrencies kind of fall into place, and how can other ones that can't be manipulated like Bitcoin fare? And that's maybe where you look at something like a Cardano, right? If the
Cardano, that's correct.
I think
if the end, good.
I was gonna say if Cardano like reaches out and finds a way to get attached to some of these other bigger marketplaces like Magic Eden and stuff, I think that'll help quite a bit bring volume over here too, because they'll be seeing it. It's right in their face with the other blockchains. So if they can find a way to kind of market themselves over there, I don't know how they would even do that. I don't know, because we don't know who's in charge anymore. But I think that would kind of help tremendously with the volume over here.
You always wonder though, right? Like why, ordinals got on Magic Eden pretty quickly for where it was, but NFTs on Cardano have been out for how long? And it's really, I guess the main argument would really just be there's no volume. That's why they don't want to break it on. Well, it's not really going to be like a net positive for them to implement it onto their site. It'll eventually get there. You know,
I hope so, because they make it pretty easy to kind of swap out different wallets in your profile.
Oh, they can definitely do it. You know, I mean, look at what was it? What was the wallet that was cross-chain that did it? Exodus wallet. Exodus wallet was enabled you to go ahead and connect and do Cardano transactions on it. I think the big thing obviously is like the native tokens. I think native tokens are still trying to figure that out, and that's why a lot of the bigger stuff like Binance and stuff, why Sneck and some of these gotten like Cardano native tokens haven't gotten listed on them. Although I keep seeing a lot of things, people, you know, the Cardano Foundation saying go ahead and apply again to Binance for your Cardano native tokens like Sneck and other things out there, Igon and things. So maybe it's getting close. And like I said, that's what it needs. It needs a platform for people to see it. So
definitely that exposure.
I'm hopeful
for sure.
I'm hopeful, but at the same time, like I said, be a little spread out in your stuff. I mean, unless you just are so convinced that you're all in and you have no problem waiting around. Like we talked about, like this bull run upcoming here. Is it gonna go? Well, you're like TJ said, give him $1. Get me to $1.
That's all I want. I'm not being greedy. Give me $1.
But maybe $3. I mean, wherever you want to think it. I mean, I saw so many people say $5, $7. I don't see that happening at the current moment realistically. But I mean, this next run could be insane.
How many times are we gonna say that though?
Every time though, it is. Like if we sat pre-bull market, if we sat where we were at before 21, now like we went through what we went through, and we're sitting here in, you know, January of 2020, or sorry, are we in October of 2020? We would have been loving our life.
Yeah, but there needs to be some almost catalyst event for that to happen, because I think the NFTs being brought on this side kind of helped that a bit. I know the bull run, but like what else for this token for it to have a surge like that? Because like you said, everyone dunks on us all the time.
No, like I said, obviously a lot of people are still hanging tight right now due to something, and I think a lot of that is that. You gotta believe, TJ.
I believe. I'm just being realistic too.
So you could have hit.
That's what we're always doing. We're never like very sure. It's just like,
yeah.
Same with Team USA. It's just like I believe we got a chance.
Yeah.
I won't say we don't have a chance.
Interesting stat here, TJ. Looking back at last bull run, we're in say right before 2021, right? That's where everything really took off, right? Or assuming 2025 is the year we do it. Back on 10/21/2020, ADA was 10 cents.
Okay.
It shot all the way to 3, whatever it was. In 2020, a year later, literally a year later, it shot up to 3 something, whatever that was.
I think it was October.
It was it July? It was August.
It was riding high on so many different.
$3 was October.
Yeah, that's where I'm looking right now. How high did it get up? It hit 301. Or right around that. In September. Looks like September was the high.
Really? I thought it was October.
You know the crazy? Yeah, that's actually wild right there. So even 296. So you're looking at a 30x from there. Let's take math, right? Let's just use historical data. I'm the math or scientific calculator is the fourth member of the team. Shout out to Quarter Water down there on that, right? Right
there. My calculations are correct.
$10.
That's
shake your pants a little bit.
I mean, I would if that happened.
Absolutely.
That's why people are still looking. That's where the hopium comes from, dude.
That's us.
Yeah, we're those people right now.
Yeah, we're those people.
TJ, you're 238 a sale right now on that 10.8.
Why am I getting it? When did I have a 238 a sale? Why is that? Why am I the example right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
When did I have a 238 a sale?
I don't know. I just like saying it. I know you don't even have the pig nation.
I know. What are you talking about?
I'm talking to myself. That's an internal monologue. I'm just using it as my scapegoat. I'm selling these clays right now. If I sold 4 of those right now and ADA goes to $10, I'm making $10,000. Sounds like a good investment now.
Yeah. What's happening?
I love it. Cody Knox is all in no matter what, guys. Screw what you guys are saying. This went back over there. I agree.
In that quote,
crypto space. What do you say? What happened?
He says, mark this quote.
Oh. 578. Hey, Curly Knox, I trust you. You're the one who always puts up some good information in our DFAT chats. All right, my clay is still worth $1,300 now. Sounds great to me. If my wife and them came up to me right now and she goes, "What do you got? That little picture?" Yeah, that's $1,300. Yeah, I want $1,300 more than I care about what you do with that thing in your wallet.
Yep.
Give me that $1,300 right now. And I agree with her. I'd probably say, yeah, I'd sell it for you too. So, all right, you heard it here first.
Doesn't tell me things like that.
578.
So. That's why you get stuck in my position.
We're all gonna have our own planets, Eddie Z says in 2045. They definitely have their own bubble and cornucopias by then, for sure. Probably planets by that time.
But they're domes.
Hey, the pun right here. He said he'd be happy with a moon. Ayo, back to Thug Nasty said the crypto space is celebrating backwards thinking, talking about BlackRock buying up Bitcoin. Isn't that the funny part of like, hey, we want a decentralized space, but do we really want a decentralized space, or do we just really want our money to go up?
Definitely don't want those guys. If it's a space that I actually believe is also going to be like, it depends. Am I just trying to get profits in my actual, back into my bank account US dollar, then just go up, you know what I mean? But if it's like, oh, I actually believe that this could be a better currency that has, because of those, attributes, if it's actually decentralized, the benefits of it being that, so that would suck to just be like, oh, never mind, I went to like someone way worse.
Yeah.
Or arguably the same. But yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, he said also, thinking is decentralized networks like Cardano will be shunned in G7 countries. Look at Tron. A couple months back, it was the terrorists used blockchain. Similar scare tactics will be used more. And I think that's where the commodities, right? Like the securities, SEC scare tactics, the Wells notices come into play. They did it with XRP. Like, that just tells me XRP is definitely going to continue to be used. I don't care what anybody says. That stuff, they're working to figure out how they can make that work.
They just appealed the decision, I think, that SEC did, because because that's they decided in favor of them, so now they just appealed it.
Yeah, XRP is back to 54 cents
there, but they're really upset with them.
54 cents currently, $30 billion market cap.
It's still the one I hold strong.
It's like a 3x over us. Dogecoin still sitting at 21 million. I see reports that what's his name, Leonidas, they're coming after Dogecoin this bull run with Dog Go to the Moon on Bitcoin, that rune. Can you imagine if that thing flips Dogecoin? That'd be insane.
I mean, but Doge had Daddy Elon pushing it.
It's true, but you got the narrative of decentralized Bitcoin. Is that stronger? I don't know. He's going to tweet about it until it is.
I just don't know if anyone actually truly cares about that, or if they're just like, yes, that's a good selling point for me to make money on the flip.
I think it's kind of like the same thing we're talking about, though, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly. It's like, does that really matter to people? Do they actually care? Is that going to actually like sway them as far as holding it, or do they just like, yeah, whatever you got to say to like make other people dum-dums buy it? I don't care what it's going to do.
Dum-dums.
Hey, if that'd be the hell of a flip right there. If you say, even if at 21 billion at the current moment, they're at about roughly 500 million. That's a 42x, boys. Put $1,000 into runes right now and just let a moon bag grow. Nafafa. If I wanted money to go up, I wouldn't be in Cardano. I got here from government overreach, so here for the movement. See, I believe Curly Knox 100%. I know that's how he feels. And I want to go. Curly Knox, you're the one, you got a farm, right? From what I remember, he's got pigs and stuff. I want to live that life out in New Zealand or wherever you're at.
I don't know. I could collect some eggs from some chickens. I don't think I could.
Couldn't kill the.
I mean, obviously, it's like freezing winter.
Local guy then. Yeah, I don't know.
I could maybe handle. Even just loading them in the car. Be like, all right, Billy.
Well,
I mean, he raised it for a while.
Old,
you know that motherfucker's name.
Billy's getting a little old these days.
Unless you just want to call a pig the whole time.
Hey, pig.
Even that, I feel like you get attached to after a while. It's gonna look up at you, just like, what are we doing in the car?
Just bring him out to the back of the shed, dude.
Just look at the flowers.
Yep. God, Walking Dead reference.
It was. I'm impressed you knew that.
I knew that, dude. I watched it for a while.
Yeah, Tommy was big Walking Dead.
Hey,
Yep.
where? You know the Horrible Bosses 2 won.
I'm sorry, Horrible Bosses maybe 1, but 2, no way. Nemo pushing dog. We'll see how Omni does, right? That's the one real sleeper. Yes, sir. Move to the first place and learn how to make everything and feed ourselves. Honestly, I'm starting to get on that movement here, Curly Knox. I'm not even gonna lie. I've just been looking for land. Literally, that's what
You
we
guys
call.
castles all the time we can move to.
I know. Tom has definitely sent us that. We
There was that
we
missile
definitely-
silo in Kansas. It was a full missile silo you could buy. It's like
Yep.
2-story control rooms and then like a 9-story where the
Really?
missile fucking went.
The only problem is you're like, say like World War or something crazy breaks out. Man, you're just an easy target. You're just out in your castle, and somebody's like, "Oh, look at this idiot in his castle!" Boom.
Not if you're like
No, that's
underground
true.
like that. The missile silo was all built underground.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
No,
dude,
no.
like,
the missile
10
style. Okay, I thought you were
lens
talking about the
style.
castle. Like, missile
Yeah,
style is
10
different.
well,
story, yeah.
those sea forts I used to send you were like in the middle of the ocean off the coast of England.
Curly Knox, are you literally living the Freedom 35? Or are you just
Freedom
fucking with us
35.
at 35? You literally, this is where we need Curly Knox is the unofficial 35er that we didn't know that we needed to live up to.
We have to change our name now, Tommy, because of you.
Freedom 36ers. Yeah. No, until all of us become 36 or higher, I think that we can keep 35. Government will always challenge crypto because that's what they want to control. Fiscal policy. The question is, should they have the power like that? And it doesn't matter if they want it or if should they or not, they're going to have it. That's how the world works. You see
That's
Bo Burnham? And it's how the world works. It's great illustration of that. But yeah, they're not going to want to let that power go, man. And that's why they're on crypto as much as they have in the past few years. But now they're realizing, like I said, Bitcoin is where it's at. It's not going anywhere. They can't stop it. They even can put out fake documentaries to say, "Oh, we found the founder, Satoshi. He's just one dude." They put out these documentaries, just anything they can do to suppress the information, but quietly they're trying to control it. And that's why I think this whole next 20, 30 years is going to be super interesting, because there's going to be a revolution in the financial system. Like, you know, who knows? We won't see anything like it in our outside of our lifetime. Who knows if our kids will, but we'll be there to talk about it, man. And what were your dads doing? Well, while this was all happening, kids, we were talking about these little clay pictures on the internet and how much we can sell them for.
Hell yes,
You're welcome.
brother.
Hey, when you look back at this, I think it's funny to think about, because we got into this because of digital trees costing thousands of dollars.
Yep.
We did, but we
Here we
didn't sell it
are.
because we always wanted more. That was the
Yep.
problem.
We learned a lot of lessons along the way, but whether it's digital trees that get you, or Safe Moon, or whatever other crap that pulls you in, we stuck around. There's more to it than that. Hey, are we the suckers? I'm just gonna.
I don't know. I mean, I'm
You're
sure you guys
suckers.
keep track yourself. I don't think any of us have lost any money from when we started. So
No, I actually haven't lost any money.
I mean, I hope
Tap-
not. I hope we're not in the
I
negative
used
right
to-
now. Yeah.
The tap
Lost
tax
my
tool.
gains, but I've hasn't lost any out of my pocket.
There's some
I was-
places we could have made a little more, sure.
Oh yeah, if I went and go back and actually, I used the tap tax tool, which basically any wallets that I've had since inception of Cardano and all that stuff going live, it actually did really well at it. And I looked at the gains to where I was at, and I was like, I made what? What did I do with it? Where do I have to show that right now?
That's where it gets upsetting. Where it's like,
Beat
wait,
Boys.
where is that? Where'd that
Yeah.
go?
Mm-hmm.
Beat Boys.
Yeah, I mean, for every Beat Boys though, There's an omen. There's a snack.
True.
There's a gopher behind those.
You go to the NFT casino, honestly. You gamble with like 30 to 40
Yes.
when you mint them.
Yeah, and that's why I hit those one-on-ones and get a little lucky every now and then. Sometimes we lose out, man. Sometimes you mint a space otter and you blow 6,000 ADA. You know, it happens.
Woo.
A little lucky. He's in a clay space with like 1,000 people, and he's not even listening. They're just like, "Hey, we gave you free stuff."
Yeah.
Shout out to Billy Clay. They literally thought I was rigged. Which probably was.
It is rigged.
Always is, man. That's just how this cookie crumbles, man.
Yeah, at this point, you gotta know.
Yeah.
Don't hate the play.
But hey, will we go to Baja? Will Cardano flip Bitcoin? I don't know. But for right now, we're locked in. And if we talk about any of these prices, $548, $1080, $37, whatever it may be, I think it's important to remember not only taking your profits, right, in your fiat, but also remembering why you got into it. Because you don't want to blow that load, right? You don't want to take and spend all that money you just made to see nothing for it after that. And then Cardano does go to $37, and then you're sitting there, your dick in your hand, like, ah, fuck.
Damn.
Hang on to that.
Damn.
Keep it moon bag, right?
Keep the moon bag always. The
Speaking of the moon bag,
Make
how's
some
your
money?
How's your moon bag doing, TJ?
It's still chilling with the rest of it.
I heard TJ's
Everything.
been shooting me some side texts. He's been making some plays.
We're making some dollars.
Why side text?
I didn't know you wanted to hear about the casino.
You mean on Solana?
Yeah.
I've been Solana trading too.
Yeah?
Since we, well, I mean, I'm trying to be like Dilly over here.
Get the fuck out of here!
No way.
Absolutely.
Well,
I turned 0.7 to 10 soul in like a week.
I'm trying to
Nothing
add
crazy, but being
35.
patient. And some soul casino.
I was looking at quarter waters thing. We are the suckers. Look at my rare Slovakia tree swaying in the wind. You know what's crazy? When's the last time you looked at your Cardano trees?
I don't have one.
I still
Never
have
got
mine.
Never got one.
I
You
never
had a
got
couple,
one
I
either.
thought, Tommy, or did you sell
I-
some of them finally?
I still have a few just hanging in the wallet. I don't know how many I have in there. That is remains to be seen. Where are my trees, dude? Are they still swaying in the wind? Oh, my trees are actually in my main wallet. Actually, I thought I was my burner wallet. Like I just like left them there to die. They're actually in my cold storage. I got
Good
like,
question.
Your old wallet? That's hilarious.
what is the question? Is your bill ever going on the wall? Yes, it will, Cronox. I actually just started looking back up frames again. I need to actually commit to one. I decide how much spacing I want in the border.
Bullshit.
Yes, it will go in there. I promise. I'll show it to you guys once it does go. I promise I'll do it. I'm trying to look for my trees. Oh, here you go, guys. You want to see a throwback?
Absolutely. See the original. What season's it in right now?
That is a good question. Oh, right now we got an uncommon over in China. It's the day, night, rain, snow. No flowers on this one though, unfortunately.
Okay.
That was 1449 swaying in the wind right here. We've also got 1861. I had a rare like jungle one. I got an uncommon over here doing its thing. Gamma, 2 species. It's got, they're not just the sticks right now, they're growing, you know. March to June they get flowers on them. No flowers right now. And then the last one I still hold, I think, is this my rare one? Yeah, my Congo one. Did you change the music on me?
No.
Did you just shut off?
No.
No.
It's still playing. What are you talking about?
That's so weird on my screen. I
I'm
can't hear it.
on.
It's because there's a lot of data going through right here.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's lagging out. I got you.
Yep. These are my Epsilon trees
That's
over
high
in the
quality.
Congo. High quality Cardano trees. Live. They haven't died. Minted these things. 825.21. Just letting you guys know. Swaying in the wind. Oh, wow. So I logged back on and the music kicked in, and it's protecting my balls. You know, I have a Euro that I still don't know what I did with it. Just completely lost it.
Should you check in your room somewhere?
Who the
Damn it.
Another one.
Fuck, I gotta go back to my old one. Is this one?
Damn, man.
No!
Just testing out. What else do I got over here?
Daddy, chill.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
What the hell is even that?
Always.
We lie, baby.
Oh, that's TJ.
That was important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I know who I am. God, it's such a good song.
It's a great
All this
song.
reminds me of is cruising in Future Fest thing for Halloween last year. And although I did see someone tweet about that, we were talking about Future Fest just not tweeting. You know they're tweeting again?
Oh, Ayo?
Really?
Yeah, they're back. They're doing movie nights in their world, and
That's awesome. See, that's great. Like, I think that's a cool way to do it in between these big festivals too, to keep people coming in and doing stuff. Is a lot of people, I think, I don't know about a lot, but I think there's people that will and do watch things on Discord, movies and shows together. It's a great way to do it. Have a little avatar doing stuff.
the social aspect of it was so nice because you could just log in, talk to people, like voice proximity chat, go jump around. It's like something to do. It's kind of like, when you're like on the phone and you're just walking and pacing around, like you're not paying attention. You're just kind of walking, doing your thing. Did anybody else do that?
Our chat's massively popular, and that's very similar idea.
Yeah, you're just riding around, just like in a game too, same kind of thing. You're just running around. Remember, like Destiny back in the tower days, just jumping around, doing bullshit and talking with each other. It's kind of that same concept. But they say we've been busy. This is back on September 26th. Shout out to my birthday. Introducing virtual venues by Future Fest, our new service that will allow you to create your own Future Fest-like events. More info to come. They also had a game night, which movie night over here. So people are jumping over there. That was recently, which I think that's a super smart idea, right? Like the little drive-in kind of concept. You just throw a movie on, stream it direct. It gets people in there chatting. Simple, right? I think the biggest
relevant. It's easier to do too. It's much easier to set up than a full hey, who wants to come have a massive festival that we build out and have mazes and shit?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for them, right, obviously, is like server costs too. And keep that open, which is why they've always shut it down after a few, I don't know, a few days. But I still love this, man. It's just I really do hope that they continue or they get some catalyst funding, because that event that they had, that brought everybody together last Halloween, dude, that was so much fun. I'd love to see that again. So hopefully we see them. But like I said, good that we see them back, right?
Absolutely, because they just had some good tech that worked so well. Just thought we could see it. It was, and people liked engaging with it too.
What
is Cardano Poppy still with them?
I don't know. I honestly don't know if he's still with them or not. Or I figured he would be, right? Wasn't he one of the co-founders of them?
Might be moving on to other projects. You never know.
Who knows? I don't know. I haven't seen what Poppy's been up to, dude. I hope he is.
I did not see this at Easy.
I did see that. He's not retweeting Future Fest stuff, so maybe he isn't with him. Oh yeah, he did. He retweeted it. Okay. I did see the Yummy thing. It was over in the Discord a few days ago. I always check in there every now and then just to kind of see.
It's a ghost town.
Here you go.
I'm actually curious about that now, though. I have to look into that more, because that seems. How much did he at least let on? Because to be like, hey, I'm a lawyer. You got to pay me for what I figured out. And then you pay him, and it's like, yeah, you're fucked. That's what I figured out. Thanks for the money, though. You're double fucked now. To say is it actionable? Okay. I see he's been yapping a lot.
It says the problem. I don't know who this guy is, right? I don't know who he's gotten in contact with. If he hasn't gotten in contact with our boy Angelo, then I don't know how this is even accurate at this point, because that would be the main culprit that you would want to talk to outside of like Subfrost and DJ Zero Action, and whoever else. It says still working on it, but small legal roadblock. According to professional, whatever that word is, rules applicable to me as a lawyer, I can only share the memo with my clients, which would be affected people who sign an engagement letter. However, I want the community to be able to read it. Solution: I submitted a Fund 13 Catalyst proposal for it. This way I would get a community mandate and compensation, and there would be no reason why I cannot post it to the community. Do you guys think we can have better use of Fund 13 Catalyst proposals? Just saying.
I got those same notes. I only charge 40,000 ADA though.
I feel like we got to get behind the scenes.
Like they're Dutch, but what I don't understand the quotations. They are Von Roy or whatever, Rui, but like legal roadblock. Like, is it not legal? Is it an illegal roadblock? Like, it almost sounds like you're like, all right, I'll go through the legal. Totally, Tommy. I promise we'll be 100% legal. You know what I mean? It's like,
Probably
why is illegal in quotation? Why are clients? Are they not actually clients?
I love our chat right now. Just roasting clients. Chat, why is legal in quotes? Exactly. Sounds like a grift. Dude's probably a janitor. Oh man. Why he needs Catalyst funds to release this? Like I said, I feel like we could probably
50K is a big ask.
We could probably give out better synopsis.
Let me start with a smaller number, so like it seems reasonable, and it seems reasonable, and you guys will believe me a little bit. At least build it up to 50K. Don't just come out with a bad ask for 50K ADA.
You didn't read the fine print, guys. So if you're affected and you reach out to me and sign an EL, you can get early access to my findings via private message. That's how you get past the roadblock. Whatever the hell that means. You just got a legal roadblock over there. God, man.
What's the date on that again?
October 11th, 10 days ago.
Oh, I did see this then, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. He said, this is back on June 19. Facts are becoming more clear from all messages and the community shared and the documentation on the Yummy website. Legal memo will be ready next week. Kets, I know it's Kets and Masa. There's only two left out there.
I mean, are they?
Yeah, they're in Discord. They're just taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, they said to be back mid-September, and it's October mid. So
yeah, Kets got COVID according to the Discord. I don't know what else. Yep, I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, I don't expect anything out of this. If you want a synopsis from our point of view or my point of view, is cut your losses.
Yep.
If you enjoy them, hang on to them. Yummy that you know of currently, the brand Naru.
Full disclosure, mine are all gone.
I have one Yummy left. I have one Yummy NFT. I still have like 15 summers and other things.
Oh crap! I have I have a spring. Never mind.
Oh, see, I got rid of those a while ago. I was like,
this
is dumb. I'm not. The staking was worth nothing. The coin was going nowhere. They came out with so many of these things that they just didn't have. They had half of an idea of what to do with the token. Could have utilized well. They just didn't go through it.
My biggest problem that I went down with the ship too. I still have like my OG Naru card. I have all 10 of the seasonal the cards that were supposed to get the airdrops that I don't have. I have like still like 20 secondary, like summer, spring, and all those. And I got my one main one.
Quite a few of those, Tommy.
Oh yeah, I still have all my shit. It's not like I'm sitting over here like telling you, oh, I sold everything. No, I didn't sell everything. I got back probably a third of what I put into it, back out of it, maybe, that I was lucky to get away with. But yeah, no, basically, if you guys are expecting Yummy to resurrect at all in the form of what you knew him as, that'll never happen. They're going to have to completely rebrand it based on the cards that they put out, whether it's, like a spike or, one of those other creatures. They're going to have to center it around that, because Naru, they'll never get that license to use that again outside of what they already have out. So
it was the unfortunate face of the project. So that's a rough one to lose. Be like, oh yeah, by the way, so there's a new Pokemon game coming out. You can't use Pikachu anymore.
Yeah, if you have an old
Exactly.
Pikachu, you can use it, but if you want any
The new James
Pikachu,
Bond
sorry.
coming out, we did not secure the rights to James Bond himself, though. So this is called 007 Crispy.
Yeah,
It just doesn't work. You can't lose the face of the brand.
We did get Jimmy Bound though.
that's supposed to be. I got you.
Yeah.
You still have the one you gave me. Oh, that's good, man. I wish you would have sold it just personally, but and then you could have bought it back. But I appreciate.
I would
it
have gave it to you back.
Yeah. Man, it's a shame. That is just a whole shame of how that got managed. That project had potential, but man, that was just mismanaged.
No leadership.
Yeah, fortunately. Unfortunately, man, like that's why I say where you get that gut feeling of like this is like they sold you everything way back in the day when Cardano was really high on the idea. You had good IP, but behind the scenes, if you knew what the management was like, you probably would have ran away from it.
And then also just viewing it within the context, like you said, it's just such an early stage for us. So most of the projects we were buying were like, didn't even really have much of an idea that they were coming forward with. It was literally just like, hey, here's an alien PFP, here's a lizard PFP, here's a cow PFP. And we were just buying mints hoping to flip them. This is the one where like, oh, I like Pokemon a lot. We grew up with Pokemon. And this is a project that's kind of doing that. I still don't really understand these NFT things. And this is a project I can actually kind of get behind, though, if this is like a Pokemon thing. Cool. That was at least our early initial one. We continued on for sure. But, you know, it seemed so promising. I think we got a little hopium ourselves in that one.
It was 100% hopium.
Yeah.
100%. And it's different, though, too. Like I said, when we look at projects versus actually talking to them, it wasn't like we just were just listening and like watching the announcements. Like we actually physically talked to the founder originally on our original video. Then not only did we have like their whole team on, the ones that ended up scamming, but we had the secondary team on also right before us. So it was like we were talking to these people. We were like, oh, there's no way that could go wrong. And yeah, sure enough, that happened. The person literally on video with us was the person who ran off with the funds. So craziness. But like I said, I know there's a lot of behind the scenes shit with that. Who knows, man?
You mean the guy that scammed the whole Cardano community did it? Wow.
Whoa, dude, spicy.
Spicy.
No, I miss those guys, dude. Kind of.
What?
I just remember the Full House short that we did for him.
That's right. I forgot.
I'm kind of glad you left him out now, Tom.
That was great.
We did. We left out. Which one did we leave out? One of the guys, Steven or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it, to be honest.
That's
That was fun to
hilarious.
do, though. I forgot about that one.
That was good, though. I miss those days. Do we hold any World Mobile token? I don't currently, and I know you had to like migrate it, right? Because they're doing cross shit. They're where are they dipping to? They're like somewhat dipping to.
Hand up on your hip. As you dip, we dip, you dip.
It's like WMTX now is the new thing. Here we go. I'll pull it up for you. Today was the last day to convert your WMT to WTX. Okay, that's what I thought. I remember seeing Viva post about it. Okay, so the official portal for upgrading your WMT to WMTX is now closed. Missed the migration window. A secure manual process is on the way for those with extenuating circumstances. Contact support. Okay. Yeah, so if you missed out on converting your stuff, where are they going again? I completely forgot. I always miss this. I never pay attention to it. Multi-chain migration portal. What chain are they going to? Is it base? That'd be an interesting one. Somebody help me here.
Making a couple moves.
Base making the moves because Coinbase, dude, they're working with the U.S. government, man. They're trying to play by the rules, and I think they're gonna let them do what they want, somewhat, controlled, do what they want.
The way you mixed in that man made you sound like, I don't know, sound like the dude or something. It's controlled by the government, man. Like a hippie type thing. Come on, man.
What's your Hawaiian name? Piopi.
Piopi.
Reminded me of like how Cheech and Chong say man like that too.
Mr. Cheezel. Or no, what's the one movie where he's making fun of Adam Sandler making fun of his little chin, little beard.
Maze.
Oh, Maze. No.
Hey.
He's like, hey man, what's going on? He's making fun of
Rob Schneider's beard, his goatee.
No. It's with Jennifer Aniston.
50, the one that's on Netflix, you mean?
Yes.
That they he's like
they go on vacation.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it though. I know you're talking about. But
he's making fun because he's like Jennifer Aniston works with this guy. And he's like, oh wait, you like him? You take him on a date? He's got that little chin. Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
really trying to dig that up.
Well, I think we need to see it.
No, you don't need to see it. Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Do we got another tropical storm coming? Yes or no?
Stop it.
Don't say that. Don't say it.
I don't want to do that again.
I did see there was like one. Oh, there's literally a tropical storm Oscar out there right now. Yeah. Hey guys, this is the part where we transitioned to hurricane hunters. Tropical storm Oscar is out there currently, and it is not going towards us. It's coming towards the Bahamas, fortunately for them. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, we're on the other side of the Bahamas.
No, we're on the west side of the Bahamas.
Yeah,
it's going east.
Oh, it's east. I think it's going
west. I might have.
It's a little SpongeBob humor. It's a little Patrick Star right there, I think.
David Weiss. That guy. Hey.
Heard like hot dogs too.
So when are we all moving in, Charlie?
You just make a joke about it.
Well, yes, I did.
That's a classic. I didn't read Curly's comment back when he said that, but it's hilarious. I've had wait feast of fun way more than it means. Where do you guys? Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll come join you, man. Maybe we'll come join you, man. That's for sure. Hey, but appreciate everybody over here who's still showing up
every week.
3 years later, man. We celebrated 3 years last week, boys.
We did.
That was a thing.
Pretty dope.
Then we were Debbie Downers on Blake's show.
Yeah, then we went on the Blake show right after on that Wednesday and just talked shit about how bearish we were on Cardano. Not exactly like that. It was a good conversation.
Yeah,
but if you guys missed it, if you guys missed the video,
you just got to say it out loud. You know what I mean? You just got to get it off your chest, and then you can be like, "All right, I felt good to say. Now we can get like back on track a little bit." Happens.
Yeah. Man, it was fun. It was good catching up with Blake.
It was. It really made me laugh though. That guy. I want to sell all of my Cardano now.
Literally, the guy's comment. We were sitting there chatting with him, and he just goes, "Yeah, man. After listening to this stream with you guys, I want to sell all my Cardano. He's like, I'm heavily invested with it." And we were just like, "Hi, man." And we all started laughing. That's the first thing. It was hilarious.
Quite the reaction.
Shout out to Blake, man. Shout out to everybody over there. 3 more F38ers.
Never say that.
No, 3 more to go. 3 more years.
Oh, because you already did 3 more.
3 more years F38er, man. I'll be an F39er in 3 years.
I'll be an F40er.
No, you'll be a F. Where you at? Will you be 35? What do you guys got left? You got 30. You got 2 years left.
I turned 23 this February.
Yeah, I turned 22.
Damn, you guys are getting up there. I'm a goof. Man.
Goof.
Here we are, just vibing to some goose. Little did they know that we would just use this as their background music, to our background music.
It's great. It works perfect.
It is. TJ went no camera the entire time. The entire time over here.
You said in the beginning I just couldn't put it back on at that point. I was like,
TJ's taking over. TJ, you taking over? Come on, this is the end of the show.
I don't have the voice to do it. You have the voiceover.
Fine,
I think you bought that.
I'll
You
handle
do
it.
like an alien voice.
I'm not handling it. TJ, come on. Bring us out. Bring us out, TJ. I'll hype you up in the background. Will you go ahead and carry us out of this thing right now? Starting, go.
All right, you guys came to the show tonight. You guys liked it. Hit the like button, sub button.
yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week. Cardano to $1, baby. Solana Casino, here I come. And we out. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.